Hey, man.
You need me to take care of this? Hey, want me to tackle this? Looks like we're running out of repair kits, you know?
So, how are you settling in? It's alright, man. I'm not complaining. Cozy bunks, decent grub, no boredom. You gotta know, I hate boredom. So, nice change from being hunted by the mafia. If I really wanted to be picky, I'd say everyone's really self-righteous in here. You must have had a bummer of a life. At least I never turned to crime. 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 I don't like that word. It's very judgmental. Resourcefulness. Grit. Not getting chewed up for breakfast now. That sounds much better. Besides, from what I hear, my crimes, as you'd call them, are gone in here, right? Poof. Materially, your life didn't leave a trace in the world, but it's still there in your head. Your memories shape who you are. Wow, and that's what I call a win-win situation. So, you're one of us? And what are you getting at? Because I gotta warn you, I don't do team spirit. Relax. All I'm saying is that I can offer you authority in this group as a security officer, as long as you stay loyal to me. Stay out of trouble's way, and when we get back to Earth, you'll be your own man. How's that sound? It really sounds like we share those genes. You know how to make a deal, man. My bouncer license may be forged, but my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, that ain't. So, let him come. Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Holy shit. My lucky cards. Right. Lucky. Oh, what is this, huh? Judgment? Oh, shame? Regret? Well, I took them with me hoping for some entertainment, but now that you mentioned their unique properties, I feel like a cheater. A winner, not a cheater. Anyway, I'll gladly relieve you from this burden. Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Oh man, you are full of surprises, keeping a gift from the old man. Yeah. I don't know why, really. Somehow, I never found the strength to throw it away. Even though I hated him. Dad. 99% asshole, but even he had his moments. Fuck him. What matters most is that Speedway is the shit. So, thanks for the card.
Hey, want me to tackle this?
So, this is it. The last stretch. How are you doing?
I'm pretty excited. and anxious. I mean, this is what I've been waiting for. Going back to Earth, being closer to Lena. We're so close. I need to focus.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
All right, beacon placed. Time to summon the rescue team. But they can't find out about my altars. What the hell should I do? I wish the technician were here. He'd probably have something to say. Maybe he'd just say I shouldn't hide them at all. Face the truth with my head held high. Why should we hide like some criminals? They should be licking our boots. It's a simple task. Think. You're supposed to be the one who can do it. Believe in yourself, and you can do literally anything. Damn. I'm sounding like the refiner. I need to get my shit together. But, cheesy as it might sound, it's not bad advice. I should stop doubting myself. There are things I'm good at. I mean, I found rubidium. Huh. That might actually be it. That's what the rescue team will care about most. If there's anything they're not taking off without, it's their precious cargo. Yeah. That's it. I'll have to find a way to use rubidium to smuggle the altars back to Earth. The details are gonna need refining, but I'm sure the scientists can help me with that. For now, brainstorm over. Let's light up this beacon. Supposed to happen. Please, can't anything be normal on this goddamn planet? any progress with finding the tour vehicle? So, I have some bad news and some even worse news.
Does that mean you finally talked to someone on Earth about us?
Well, sort of, yes. It looks like they want me to keep you a secret from the rescue team. Smuggle you on board.
Oh. And for what reason, if I may ask?
Well, you have to realize that creating you wasn't exactly legal. It was a crime, in fact, and they just want to handle it properly. So that no one questions their right to rupidium, I guess. But, I'm not sure we need to worry about that just yet, because that was the less bad news. The worst news is the rescue ship might end up not picking us up at all.
What?
I set up the beacon, but just as the light was going up in the air, suddenly something jammed it. As if there was, I don't know, an invisible barrier up in the sky.
Are you sure you activated the beacon correctly?
Yes, I'm sure. Trust me.
And the light got blocked by an invisible barrier. That's, very strange.
Well, we need to do something about it. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been in vain, and we'll end up fried down here. It's not just about the beacon. If light can't get out, then a ship won't get in either.
Yes. Right. Let's stay cool. Give me a moment to study this thing.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I suppose in that case, the conversation about smuggling us on board should be postponed. I suggest we don't mention it to anyone just yet, so as not to cause unwanted agitation.
Right. One problem at a time, huh?
Yes. Let me research whatever this barrier is. First, you could use the time to look around the area, secure resources. We'll probably need them if we're to overcome yet another obstacle.
like I'm done. Should I go there next? you know? I'm done here. Should I do this now? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Hello? Lena, is that you?
Yeah. It wasn't easy to convince them, but they let me through. One last time before you set off, I guess.
Right. about that. It turns out it might be more difficult for the rescue ship to pick me up than anyone imagined.
What do you mean?
It's simple. I might not make it out of here, so... a better time to have a heart-to-heart, huh?
You talked to Agatha?
Yeah, I finally met your boss.
Jeez, Jan. Alters? Seriously? Did you really think no one would find out? I got so much shit from her. Why didn't you tell me?
I just had to protect them at all costs. And revealing their existence, it just didn't seem like a good idea. I didn't think anyone would understand.
Maybe you're right. It is hard to understand, and it's fucking illegal. They're gonna give you hell when you get back. I'm already getting my share for involving the whole medical department. Man, you made me look like a fool.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm the fool. Do you think you can forgive me?
Oh, you mean, like, forgive you for keeping me in the dark, or...?
For everything, I guess. You know.
I don't know what to say. I don't think there's anything to forgive, really. We were both... we were in it together, and I guess neither of us stood up to the task of saving what we had.
Well, it's a shame. Because I think we really had something good there.
Damn it, Jan. First you asked for my help. Something you've never done before. Now you're apologizing to me. This whole thing really did change you.
Yeah. I think you're right. I have changed. And I've been thinking about us.
Us? Jan, listen.
Just let me finish. Remember our first night together? When you came over to do that project with me?
I brought pizza, you had beer, and it was awkward at first, then it was fun.
Just fun?
Yeah, because that's really a lot.
I woke up with you sleeping on my arm as if it was the most natural thing to do. As if you'd somehow always been there, next to me, but I only just noticed it. The morning I swore to myself I would never, ever let you go. Well, I failed to keep that promise, and all this time, I hated myself for it. But now I know it's not the most important thing. It's not failing that's a problem. It's refusing to move on.
Failing, succeeding, you always looked at life that way. But sometimes things just happen, and they're neither good nor bad.
Yeah. I know that now, and I think I just want to thank you, you know? For every fucking glorious moment we had together. And for the less glorious ones, too. Because without them, without you, I would never be who I am today. And it seems that I am exactly who I need to be right now.
I know. And I also know that you're gonna make it. You'll get back home safely, with Rapidium, and you'll be all right.
Yeah. It's gonna be okay. I just know it. And there's one more thing I want you to know. Agatha said they don't intend to involve you in my trial. You and Dr. Paulson. So, he's not gonna get into any trouble for helping you out with those implants, just so you know.
Really?
Yeah. It's all good for me, really.
Shit, that's actually, you know what? I think I need to go. I just, yeah, I better.
Lana? What's the matter? What just happened?
Getting a little cramped in our storage yacht.
Why were we even arguing?
I'd like to draw your attention to something. Hey man, got time for a chat with me?
I keep myself in a proper, well-equipped lab again. Did you manage to find out more about the barrier? I'm afraid I don't have good news. For a moment, I was hoping we could redirect the ship to another area, but it seems that won't be possible. What we've called the barrier is, in fact, a strong force-filled layer of interlapping distortions, a sort of prism entanglement. So it's yet another anomaly. Okay, we have ways to deal with them, right? Do you know where it stems from? You see, that's the problem. It seems to be everywhere, covering the entire surface like a dome or a layer of the atmosphere. Wait, what? No, but are you trying to tell me it was here when I landed? It must have been here the whole time, looming above us, invisible to the human eye. Fascinating. So was it the cause of your ship's malfunction? It could have been, yes. You're saying we're doomed. After all we've been through, it turns out there's just no way out of here? Let's not jump to conclusions. I believe the nature of this gigantic prism distortion needs to be studied more. But how? We can't fly. Right. But we've made fragmentary observations on the surface, and I think we can still learn more. I've located 3 areas with particularly strong interference characteristics that match the electromagnetic fluctuations typical for this kind of distortion. They should be marked on your map. I want you to take a closer look at them and bring me more data. Lena?
Listen, we don't have much time. I had to find a different way to get through to you. The previous connection wasn't safe.
Not safe? What do you mean?
You said Agatha told you Vin Paulson wouldn't be held accountable for helping me with you. But I never told her he was helping me. We worked in different departments, so even my team weren't aware. You were the only one who knew he was in on this. The only way Agatha could find out was if she was listening in.
Damn. Do you think, I mean, what else did we talk about? Are you in trouble?
I don't know. But there's something you should know. The rescue team they're sending to get you out of there, they're an armed unit, special ops. Maybe it's because of the Rapidium. But maybe there are other reasons. You should be careful.
Military men. Wow. So the corporation is a bunch of cold-blooded murderers. Agatha told me to smuggle my alters on board that ship. What if it was just a smokescreen?
Smuggle them? That's strange. Unless... No.
Just say what you're thinking.
It might not be about what the rescue team knows, Jan. But about what your alters think. If they believe they're safe, hidden, in cryosleep, they'll simply be...
An easy kill. That's what you're saying.
Damn it, Agatha. I should have known she can't be trusted. I wish I could help you somehow.
Maybe you can, actually.
Really? Tell me.
Lucas. Maxwell's former assistant, the guy in STC. I know he got cut off, but I think they're underestimating him. So, let's assume for a moment that I do manage to get the rescue team to land safely. Maybe there's a way he could take control of the ship remotely. Steer it someplace safe, far away from Ally Corps.
What about the implants? They can be tracked. You know that, don't you?
True. Can't they be disabled somehow?
I guess I could cause a little breakdown in our medical system. They're not unusual, you know? Hardware crashes leading to loss of data.
Lena, you are the best.
Yeah, I know.
So, does that mean you'll try and contact Lucas?
I'll give it a shot, yeah. Why not?
Thank you, Lena. Really, really. Thank you.
Don't. Just make sure that ship can land and you get the hell out of there.
I'm working on it.
Good luck then.
You wanted to talk? What's up? Yeah. Remember when you asked me to be loyal? Yeah? What's going on? I think we got ourselves a food thief. I did notice supplies were disappearing mysteriously. Thanks for bringing it up, but, one of us? I know you've come a long way with some of these guys, but I'm just reporting what I'm seeing. Unless the scientist accidentally bred some mice in his lab, there's no other explanation. Some cheeky bastard is helping himself to extra rations. What do you suggest? Well, I've never been a thief, but sticking to the rules was never my kind of thing. So nothing pissed me off more than surveillance cameras, because the suckers actually work, which is why we should use them. Wouldn't keeping an eye on the kitchen be enough? You know what? Sometimes I think they should teach criminal thinking in school. It really broadens the imagination. Imagine, I'm sitting in the kitchen and you're the thief. Are you dumb enough to go in and steal? No, but I'd stop stealing. Really? And what about when I'm asleep? Do you think I could sit there 24/7? Cameras don't sleep. Cameras are discreet. They help to catch a thief red-handed. Okay, I get it. Good. Now, in order for this to work, you're gonna have to set up a surveillance desk for me. Think you can handle that? I'm gonna have to. Let's take care of the problem before it escalates. Right. In the meantime, I'll try to figure out the best location for the cameras. And remember, it's best if no one knows what we're up to. At this point, everyone's a suspect. Hey man, you're clearly angry. Well, it is my right to be angry. Yeah, of course, but what can we do? Is there a technique to help you calm down? My mentor, Edgar, taught me how to get into a meditative state very easily. He was incredibly good at regaining composure in any situation, really. I guess in your line of work, it's important to keep a cool head. Yup, especially when someone is ODing on the street. Things can easily spin out of control.
So, definitely something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere. Good. Let me analyze the data properly.
location. Looks like some kind of root system. I'm getting some quite extraordinary readings from there. I do this now? Huh. Amazing. I've got a sort of trunk-like structure growing upward. Upward, you say? Yes. I think I know how we could use that information. I think I'm starting to see something here. I know what you mean. They seem connected. Come back to the base and we'll talk more. Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something. I'm wrapping things up here. I'll go there next.
Once we're out of here, I'm gonna hit the casino and not leave without a fortune.
So, what do you make of the data we collected?
Interesting. Very interesting. The three fragments of the interval apparently form a single structure.
Right. Yeah, it almost looked like it could be part of a gigantic tree of some sort.
A huge vertical framework on a proximity plane. It could be our way up.
A way up? How do you mean? For what?
Reaching the barrier and destroying it.
But I don't understand. It's not even there, physically.
And that is exactly the issue we will have to solve. What would you say if I told you we should look for a way to materialize that structure?
A way to materialize the interim? Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you already have one.
Of course I don't. It's not that simple, Jan. But I do have an initial plan. Based on all the data we've collected so far, I think I came up with a way to disintegrate this barrier. Fragmentize the prism entanglement. But it can't be done from down here. You're going to have to reach for the sky, and that structure seems to be the best way to get there.
But is that even possible? To make it physically accessible?
What if I told you Professor Frankov believed it was possible? Just get to the point. You see, Frankov devised a theoretical experiment in which he proved that if an electromagnetic field was powerful enough, it could pull a proximity plane closer to us. We can be the first to put his theory to practice, because we have something that no one else had before us. Rubidium.
Oh. That's bold.
Bold. Dangerous. And necessary.
So you really think you can do it?
I know it sounds impossible, but if we pull this off, there's so much more to gain than just our survival.
A scientific breakthrough.
And we can play a leading role in it.
What do you want me to do?
The fragmenting device I told you about, I've drawn up a raw design for you to start building it. And I'll set to work on reconstructing Frankov's theory and finding a way to materialize that structure for us. It is possible. I simply know it.
Lucas, you got through again.
Your wife. She asked me to call you, said you were having second thoughts about trusting Agatha. Why the hell did you let them know? You should have listened to me and Maxwell.
That would have been even worse. All Maxwell wanted was to use my altars for his experiments. He didn't care about anything else.
And you're basing that assumption on what? The ever so reliable corporate narrative? They were only waiting for an opportunity to get rid of him. His vision scared the shit out of them.
Did you know what happened to his patients?
What do you mean?
I mean that Maxwell wasn't honest with me about what was really going on in Project Ela. I know about the patient who ripped himself apart because of multiple mind record overwrites. And all the other patients who self-harmed continuously, but Maxwell never informed anybody. I know the real reason the corporation killed your project. Don't tell me you weren't aware of that. Lucas?
That's just bullshit. Plain bullshit. Nothing like that ever happened.
Really? You didn't know? That would mean Maxwell doesn't trust you that much. But
If you could look me in the eye right now, would you swear that not a single person got harmed in those experiments? Would you swear on your life, Lucas?
Well, there were some rumors at one point that a patient that he was, well, a little unstable and he might have... But at his family's request, we buried his data. That's what Maxwell said.
Did you bury any more data?
What? No, what are you talking about? Look, we were working with mentally disturbed people. Accidents happen. But Maxwell was just trying to help them.
Look, I know he really wanted to achieve something good, but even if we do take these stories with a pinch of salt, he does have very radical methods, and I don't like that.
Well, whatever he was doing, you've put an end to it. No, don't blame me for being scared of Agatha and her gang.
Then help me save my altars from them.
Why should I do that?
Because you're a good person. You're not just Maxwell's guy. You have a heart of your own. Didn't Grandma tell you to always follow your heart or something like that?
Absolutely not. She always told me to be rational. Shit, Jan. Okay, just tell me what you're thinking.
Well, you're a QC navigator, and I'm guessing it will be a piece of cake for you to take control of the rescue ship and dispatch us somewhere else. Somewhere no one would find us.
Wait, what are you talking about, Jan? Hijacking a ship full of rubidium? And you've really lost your mind.
You know what I'm thinking? That you want to do it. Put a spoke in the corporation's wheel.
I don't know, Jan. This is all very confusing. I'm already in all sorts of trouble. I need to think this over, okay? I'm not sure about what part I would have to play in all this. I guess I'm not used to playing a significant part in anything.
Sure, Lucas. Think it over. Just remember, I'm a little pressed for time here.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, lend me your ear. There's something I want to share. What's on your mind? Honestly, same thing over and over. I can't wrap my head around how real my memories are. I mean, the state of the world, Ben working on that platform. Everything's the same. Except, I'm not in it. You will be, soon enough. We just need to give it all we've got on this last stretch. Yeah, that sounds almost like a dream ending to a fairy tale. Except one thing that worries me. That accident that killed Ben. What about it? Well, what if it's not just fiction, you know? I mean, he's working for the same company with the same people using the same equipment, and believe me, nobody puts safety first out there. So it got me thinking that if nothing bad has happened by now, maybe that doesn't mean it never will, but only that it hasn't happened yet. Okay. In that case, case, I guess we'd better hurry up and get back in time to warn him, right? And what if that turns out to be too late? No. I won't stand by and wait for his death a second time. I'll never forget how I felt afterwards. Asking myself why I never acted when there was still time. Why I never reported anything. Why didn't you? I was afraid I'd be out of work. Besides, we never thought it was anything serious. Never thought it could lead to, you know. I see. You're haunted by guilt. It must have given you hell. I don't know. I think I just never let myself grieve properly. Pretending to accept reality when actually I was living in denial. I suppressed so much. Running away from problems time after time. Only to end up here and suddenly ask myself, what if I've been given a second chance? A second chance? For what? For saving Ben. And how do you want to do that? Listen to this. I have an idea. That guy who helped you find Ben. Oh, Lucas, no, forget it. We just got him fired. Well, how about your wife? Maybe she could help. Send an anonymous tip-off about all the bad shit that's surely still going on down there. She won't be risking anything. If it turns out not to be true, then that's fine. They'll pass the inspection and carry on doing what they were doing. But if something is wrong, she'll help save not only Ben, but many other lives. Don't tell me that doesn't matter. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I'll try and talk to Lena. Boy, is she gonna love me for it. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing this for me. running out of storage space, you know? All my stuff landed here.